again, none of these changes are so dramatic that it's like, oh, thank God I changed to 18 and 19-inch wheels because now this Corvette is 10 times better. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to DriveHub, and today we're going to discuss the effect that adding larger wheels and tires has on your vehicle. And in this case, we're using my 2001 C5 Corvette as the test dummy. So it's been about a month and 1,000 miles or so of driving since switching from the factory 17 and 18-inch C5 5-spoke wheels to these 18 and 19-inch C6 style Corvette wheels found on the next generation in line of Corvette. And in this time, I've been able to try to find the difference in handling and ride quality, as well as acceleration and braking performance. And just a side note / disclaimer, I am in no way an engineer or a scientist or a test driver, even though I like to think I'm one. I'm just an idiot with a camera telling you the sort of seat of the pants difference that I've felt since upgrading wheels and tires. So as I said, when I purchased this 2001 C5 Corvette, it had the factory 5-spoke 17-inch wheels up front and 18-inch wheels at the back. Corvettes have staggered wheels from the factory, in case you didn't know. Now the front tires from the factory are 245/45s up front, and the rear tires were 275/40s. The tires that are on the new wheels are 245/40s up front, a shorter sidewall of course, and 285/35 in the back, a little bit shorter and a little bit wider than the factory C5 tires. Now this change in wheel and tire size isn't going to have a dramatic difference, but it has changed some things. So here's what I've noticed. So first, in the corners, I've noticed that the car definitely has a sharper and crisper turn-in. I know C5 Corvettes are known for having a little bit of body roll, but for some reason now, with the new 18s up front, the car just feels like it darts into the corners a little bit crisper than it did previously. Again, with the shorter sidewall, there's less sidewall movement, so the car is going to turn in a little bit sharper. It feels just a little bit more darty. Now, the other thing that I noticed when cornering with this car is actually kind of backwards. Now I have a wider rear tire in the back, but the back end has a little bit more slip than it did previously. Now, I don't blame the millimeter more of width that I have on this. I blame the tread pattern that are on the Firestone or Firehawk Indy 500 tires that are now on the back. They're definitely more of a straight line, drag racing style tread, so it's no wonder that I feel a little less grip in the rear. Straight line hard accelerations, I do get a little tiny bit less wheel spin than I did previously. The previous tires that I had on the Corvette were Sumitomo's. They were just an all-season high performance, but then again, as I said, the Indy 500 tires that are on the rear now of the Corvette, yes, the front and rear aren't matching. I don't love that either, but I got a good deal. So it's no wonder that I'm getting better accelerations in this car, and having the extra millimeter or whatever in the back doesn't hurt either.
That's what she said.
Now as for braking, I haven't noticed anything. Some things that I've read online said that with a larger diameter wheel, it's a little more rotating weight, so it was going to take a little more to stop. I couldn't tell any of that, to be honest. Now as for the ride quality, I think this Corvette's actually riding a little bit better than it was before, which honestly surprised me because I thought, well, having a smaller wheel and a little bit of a taller sidewall, you'd get a little more cushioning. But in this case, I mean, it is just what I'm feeling in the seat of my pants. The Corvette feels like it's riding just a tiny bit smoother. And again, none of these changes are so dramatic that it's like, oh, thank God I changed to 18 and 19-inch wheels because now this Corvette is 10 times better. No, it's none of that, honestly. These are little teensy tiny changes that I've noticed in the seat of my pants after driving this car quite a bit and driving lots of other cars where I tend to pick up on little things. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update video on how the Corvette feels now that I've changed the wheels and tires, because I knew that going into this little project that changing the wheel and tire size was going to slightly affect the handling and performance of the car. And I know there are lots of people out there who want to put larger wheels on their car, obviously because it looks cool, but just know the bigger you go, there are some adverse side effects. And I know there are also lots of people out there who are C5 Corvette owners and want to put the little more updated and slightly bigger C6 style wheels on their Vettes. And lots of those people don't want a harsh ride, and they don't want to ruin the nice, luxurious ride quality of the C5 Corvette. So I hope you guys were able to find this video helpful to you. And if you're new to the channel, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn your notification bell on. And also check out my Instagram at @DriveHub__ for updates before YouTube. But that's it for me today. I'm going to keep driving and having some more fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy motoring.